What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy JD Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTV. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah. Right, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTB TV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be aware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the roast. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be aware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTB. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah. Yo, Born.
Let's show them how we do
Show them how we do this, man. BTV. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. BTB TV. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game, Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like oh I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like holotos. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. Death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street. Homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe. Who wanna play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia.
So to the gods in the universe, it's Big Bro in the building.
Like an opera.
What?
React into they life movie, curtain close. Yeah. BTV. It's the movement, man.
Let's get him, boy. Born, let's get him.
You're born, let's get him. Let's get him.
Yeah, first of all, let me say grand rising to my brother Cross the Plug. Yo, check this out. Peace to the 5% nation of guys and earths. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, Rahman to Allah. To all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is King of New Jersey, this is BTB TV. We bully your bully. We bully the bullies. I'm the honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. Yo, you gotta understand this, nigga. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTB TV just started his own gang. Like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
Let's get it. Yo, man, I was doing a math to some shit, right?
Oh, let me properly do this, guy, because you know we don't usually do this until we properly do this. So salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the gods and the queens in the universe. Salute to the big queen on here on the panel, Miss BTV. So I just want to salute y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah, this is guy, right? He claimed he's Beyoncé Ex Bodyguard, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
And yeah, and he probably was, but what this guy's saying now, this guy's bring a lot of false allegations out. You know what I'm saying? First of all, he's not right now. He's saying that Jay-Z ain't really Blue Ivy's father. You know, I don't care how everybody knows how she look like him, but you have people in your family that supposed to look like, all right, man, get the fuck out of here, man, with that bullshit. Yeah, salute to Miss BTB TV. This guy right now, he's crouching. Me and Jane Dale talked about this dude yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
And we both like, yo, man, I never really seen that nigga around like that. You know what I'm saying?
I did see him in the picture before, like when she was young, like almost like doing Destiny Child time,
Yeah,
right?
Destiny Child times, yeah.
See, that's what fucked me up right there. It's like, what else can you say? Because here's the thing about it. No matter what I heard the reason why is the feds on him, ain't they?
Now he also said that he got jumped, but Jay-Z don't have him jump the first time he came out years ago.
Yeah. Huh.
I wanna pull this up so we can do the knowledge. So check this out. And we're gonna build on. I got 3 videos I'm gonna show, and we're gonna build on.
What's that beeping, God?
That's this motherfucking machine outside, bro. Hold on one second, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay.
You got work?
Yeah, right now I'm live right now. I'm gonna hit you.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you right back.
Later.
That's my big bro Jane Dale, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Salute to Gene, too. Salute to Gene.
Salute to Jay, man. So we're gonna start with this one right here. I got 3 videos in play. We're gonna start with this one right here. This is fair use.
Faster with this new 4-port charging device. This 37.
Okay, guys, this is Uncle Ron. I'm in the hospital. I got some busted ribs. I got plenty bruises.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 90.
The most important reason
in the industry.
Of course, so many people have asked me why I waited 20 years or so long to come out and start talking and telling about the things that have happened in the industry. The most important reason why is I had children, and I still have children, but at that point in time they were young, and my number one priority was
Salute, Christian.
I care less about the stuff that went on in the industry.
He said by the chat, New York Beach
For as
360.
money,
Muhammad, peace, Muhammad.
it was never about money, and it's still about money. I have money, but there's stories that have to be told. The truth needs to come out. A man lost his life. So much more went on. Physically have seen Diggy indulging in gay activities.
That ain't nothing new.
I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows like I know. William knows.
Salute.
Bodyguards that were around him know. See, I had my own company, so I didn't need him. I didn't have to take his stuff.
Let's go back. That's what he said. Let's go back.
The bull
Yeah,
crap that came.
I was going to ask you to go back because you mentioned something earlier with Gene, and Gene said he don't know this guy. So how does he include Gene in it?
At that point in time, for as money,
my boy,
it was never about money, and it's still not about money.
Scott LLC.
I have money.
Buy houses cash.
That's right. You want to buy back the block, holler at Scott.
Have to be told. The truth needs to come out. A man lost his life. So much more went on. Physically have seen Diggy indulging in gay activities. I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows like I know. William knows. Bodyguards that were around him know. See, I had my own company,
my boy Musa Muhammad.
so I didn't need him. I didn't have to take his stuff. The bull crap that came along with being around Diddy. But see, when I start talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, oh, some toes will curl for sure. But hey, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, I'm under investigation.
It's all cap, Scott. It's all cap. Facts.
So that's why I'm telling what I'm telling. Because now they have proof.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local record.
I have physically showed them proof. Things that I have witnessed, things that was told to me. And yeah, of course, it's coming out. And I don't feel ashamed for saying what I've said. I've done what I've done. Because at the end of the day, I sleep good at night. I try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. So many people have asked me about the NDA. Years ago, I owned my own company, my own firm. I had almost 200 people that worked under me. The artists work for a different company. An artist work for a production company, a film company, a label. My obligations, my signature went for the production company or for the label, not for the artist. I've been fully retired. I sold my company years ago for a great price to a friend. The only group or individuals that I can't speak on is a group called Gente de Zona. We're almost 10 years now apart where I can say what I want to say, but they already know. They already have given me permission to say whatever I need to say. Now, the thing about it is, I'm talking about experiences that I have witnessed, that I've seen, that I was a part of. So I can't talk about myself all of a sudden. I can't talk about people that were with me or that I was with. I have 6 attorneys. It's been cleared. I know for a fact what I can and cannot talk about. I'm comfortable. People ask me, well, you need security of your own. I'm fine. And no, I'm not looking for money. When I sold my company for $6.8 million. I've been owning a building in New York City since I was 16. I have a company, real estate, finances. Those things don't excite me. So me looking to be sued by somebody because I'm saying what has happened in my life, I'm not worried about it. Please don't worry about your Uncle Ron. I'm fine. The thing is, I worry about you being happy in life. That's more important to me. Jay-Z and Puff.
Men who are over 40 and don't fail in bed are taking this powerful compound.
Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names, dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave the company. How I know I was there. Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. It's all business, folks. And unfortunately, you as a fan, most of you won't understand, but it was all about the business. And
all right, this nigga that took Jane Dale's story and bounced it and flipped it so many times trying to get paid off the situation. Now he just got saying that, oh, I was a contractor through the artists or the record label. I was contracted through the companies, this and that.
Right.
First of all, if you wasn't contracted through the artists or record labels, why would they let you see so much shit they doing? First of all,
my thing is this, okay? He said he got all this money, and he said the people told him after 10 years he can say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. Then why don't you just wait to the 10-year period and just say it? Now he's starting to talk, and he's like, yeah, I'm not worried about me. It's like, bruh, I mean, that shit, I don't know. And it's like you say, you done took Gene shit. You said you was there when Puffy dangled a bogus contract.
That was a Puffy. He wasn't saying it was a Puffy. He said another person dangled a bogus contract in Biggie face. And how you know the contract was bogus?
See, that's what I'm saying. And so my question, because you talked to Gene, has Gene ever, the whole time, did Gene even see this guy?
No, Gene said he don't know this dude.
That's wild. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's his angle there.
Yo, his angle is to get it back, man. He's talking about, I don't need money. I sold my company for $8 million. You probably ran through that $8 million. Let's finish this to this dude gotta say before we go.
The 2 billionaires have done what they seeded to do.
CBD oils. Go get your CBD smokes.
Buy their pre-rolls like Granddaddy Perk and Pineapple Express. Also, they got Moon Rock.
Balls.
Express. Also, they got Moon Rocks. They got edibles.
Night and day.
Night and day.
CBD Hub.
March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California to promote an album with a broken fibula bone, who can barely walk, to go to another studio when Diddy has his own studio in New York. Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had, he and his mother have looked down on them, belittled them, talked to them like they were the lowest scum on the earth, so he could always have his way. Ahmad, Muhammad, and Suge Knight, or Amir, they took the blame for something that was already getting ready to be in motion. It just happened at an earlier time, because on the 9th, Biggie was taken out. And I'm so glad to this day that I refused to do that. So under investigations and working and cooperating with FBI, my story is being told. There's so much more that we're going to talk about with Diddy.
All right, bro. Yo, I smell cat, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, a lot of the shit he said was general, where they mom and them looked down and he should have never went. And it's like, so he was gonna get the what? He was gonna get the rights or so, what did he say? He was gonna own
all Biggie's rights, but Biggie already sold Puff his shit. You know, his rights, 50% of his. Well, I think it's 50% of his catalog.
Right, but my thing is, why the hell? I mean, why ain't nobody know about you until now? If you was gonna buy somebody rights,
yeah. He was saying Puffy was gonna buy all Biggie rights. Puff said he wanted all Biggie rights. That's why he wanted him to kill Biggie. But Puffy already had 50% of Biggie rights, I believe. Biggie still have his rights to him for money. You know what I'm saying? Because Biggie was, at the time Biggie was broke. He had money to get his house finished. The same thing Gene Dill was saying, but this guy, he acted like he was dead, bro. But you was dead, but nobody ever seen you, bro. The picture we see of you and Beyonce was a picture when she was mad young, bro, before she was with Jay-Z.
right? And on top of that, when he sat there and he said that, like, I'm like, if you was gonna buy the rights or whatever, you knew that. Why was you not there? Why you can't only tell the story till, and then you say, well, you know, Puffy had his own studio. Well, shit, Puffy had a bunch of studios. So what studio is he talking about? Like, he said, well, he had a studio. Shit, he had a bunch of them. He had a whole building. Yeah, I smell cat. I call cat.
I want you to sit for right here.
Just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
You step on anybody, you destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyoncé, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. See, I ain't Beanie Siegels. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it. See, hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought. This is Uncle Ron. Just like I know how you got started, I can put my foot down and make it all go away. Promise you. You're playing with the wrong one now.
Oh man, that's kind of crazy, man. That's crazy. He said he got all the receipts, all the old school footage. He said, do not make idle threats. So it seemed like he has been threatened. Now, he's what you call, because we all bodyguards, and all of this is what you call a whistleblower. Because we all, that's fans, we don't know what goes on the inside because we're not personally there.
No, this is what you talking about. This video you're talking about right here with Beyonce. Keep about how Beyonce get high. We go right here.
Is now
Friday, Tuesday,
Friday,
Wednesday,
Friday. I always remember that one.
Because that's the easy one.
Try Wendy's hot and crispy fries, preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's.
For security solutions hero of the game, Glenn Martin of New York City. As longtime real estate executive for Christian & Wakefield, Glenn had the foresight years ago to know what Brooklyn could become, and he played an important role in the renaissance of our thriving world. In addition, Glenn was a key player in helping the Founding Team's future HSS Training Center location in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. Glenn also gives back to the community as the founder of Brooklyn 1834, which provides a forum for the world's up-and-coming artists.
Y'all see how Beyonce is swaying back and forth? He said she had this video. She could be drunk. We don't know.
Despite his illness, the same determination that he's used to make Brooklyn a better place. Glenn is represented tonight by his wife Jan and his children Theo and Edie. Please join SW24 Security Solutions and the Nets and for Glenn's leadership and his contribution in making Brooklyn what it is today.
All right. You see that video, right? Beyonce swaying back and forth. They trying to say she high in that video.
Yeah.
Does she look high to you?
Say what now?
Do Beyonce look high in that video?
She look like she tweaking a little bit. She don't look like she was attending the game. She looked like she was at the game, but she wasn't part of it.
Yeah, but do it look like she was high? It look like she was drunk.
I can't say she like she under the influence of something.
Yeah.
I don't think she would be that. I don't think drunk, right? Because she was moving too much.
Yeah.
Like she was tweaking. She couldn't sit still.
Some people say somebody had a song in her head and she bobbed to the song she had in her head. That's what some people say. We don't know.
So what you think?
It could be either she could have been high or she could have been jamming to the music in her head. Let's continue on.
Bodyguards and people that's on the inside is what you call whistleblowers when they do decide to. Business deals in this. It's an arrangement.
I'm telling you, Dow
became born. This is
A lot
crazy.
of you won't understand, and it's not meant for you to understand. First of all, we're not talking negative about a child. We're just sharing facts. See, me being on the scene, I'm only telling my side of the story. I'm telling what I know.
Do it forever. I don't believe this nigga. I listen to
you are
he's more biased.
Accounting
he talking about
number.
everything.
You are a decimal in this industry. This child knows who she is. She understands the arrangement of her semen, of her existence, of her being here. She will be well taken care of if anything were to happen to her parents. She knows who her father is. She knows who her mother is, because at the end of the day, their names are on that piece of paper that states they are the parents. Of course, she's saying Uncle Ron. She's their twin. She looks exactly like him. What you're saying is a lie. No. You have family members that are in your family right now that look exactly like other family members and have no direct blood. As a fan, you will never accept truth. You will never know everything that goes on in the industry. To become that power, that billionaire, that fame, that fortune, of course there's a price. There are
Look to All Access
sacrifices
Media,
made,
my boy Larry.
but it's an institution. Please open your eyes. And if those who choose not to open your eyes, that's fine and good. But you will forever be a fan. And I'm going to explain what your fan, what your place as a fan is. You are a financial accounting number. And I will tell you, the industry gets paid off you buying the records. Let's get something straight. A lot of you won't understand, and it's not meant for you to understand. First of all, we're not talking negative about it.
Wow. So
All right, now I got a problem with that too. You can say what you want to say about Beyonce and Jay-Z. If you make it up or you not make it up, you can say what you want. We start bringing a little girl into that mix, saying, "Oh, Jay-Z's not really her father."
Right.
Other dude was her father, when she looked just like Jay-Z and Beyonce. I got a problem with that because now you're gonna make this kid's old enough to start thinking like, tell the truth about my mom and father. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's doing too much right there. But yeah, but like old boy, like New York Beef 1360 said, a lot of celebrities do get high. A lot of celebrities do get high. Most of them, about 85% of them, not 80 but 85, they get high on something so they can stay, so they can deal with the pressures of the industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like when we dealing with a man's kids, a woman's kids, this sounds totally different. Like when she came about Jay-Z and the kids that he didn't claim because that's what Beyonce chose not to do. Now that's weird as hell. That's different. You're not claiming kids that are yours. These kids look just like you. People say that you was dealing with these people already.
Are you talking about the one chick from back in
the building, huh?
Ain't that one chick that they only got a chick or something that's in Jersey or something, a little daughter or something? They said.
He got a daughter from Maryland and he got a son from Jersey. Wax Dog, where you been, bro? Where you been, Wax Dog? See you in the building, bro. Salute. I see you in the building, bro. Salute, Wax Dog.
Salute, Wax.
Yeah, I hit you too, bro. I hit you too recently, man. Yeah, Factory, I seen them myself. In the industry party, they do have big ass drug place.
Yeah.
They do have big ass drug place they pass around. I was there, I seen it. I indulged at the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
Them big ass silver plates of cocaine, bowls of pills, big ass bowls of weed.
They get turned up.
Heroin, all that shit. All that here. Yeah. So I've seen it, bro. And I talked about it. Now this thing come out nowhere saying, oh.
You think it's the fact that people don't look at them as they party like that? Because most people, I mean, like you said, in the industry, they party. So a lot of people just blown away the fact that they party, but shit, they human too.
Yeah. Oh man. I'll tell you this, Nelly. I see this myself. I don't say allegedly, I see it myself. I see it myself. Nelly gets super high, bro.
So when you saw that video of him and his eyes rolling in the back of his head, you wasn't surprised?
Nah. I told you I was Nelly's bodyguard, bro. On numerous occasions. I see this nigga when he was cooking. Check, look at this. Let me see. I'm gonna show you that son, man. Look right here, huh? This right here, people try to call it out-of-body experience. I'm about to go through right now. Hold on 1 second. To show y'all that it's not crazy, man. Most of these artists, they do that, man. That's their shit to get high.
Stay giant. Sheepsman Bounty.
Trap. Welcome to Trap Tune TV. Nelly turned all the way up to the highest vibration during one of his recent performances. You ain't never seen Nelly like this. Check it out.
Yeah, I want to play it. I want to play the music, so I muted it. Yes, that was Nelly High, bro.
Yeah, super geek.
Super geek. Yeah, them pills in that syrup. These things, them pills in that syrup. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let's go back to Auntie Nelly. Waxed off crazy. We'll go back to the Beyonce shit thing though, you know. And,
all right.
Hear this nigga keep capping.
Yeah.
Cause yo, I still don't care.
Yeah, I'm calling it too. Because I would have been came out. He could, if he said he can destroy them, he should have been came out then if that was the case.
Yeah.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California to promote an album. With a broken fibula bone.
Facts, Wax off.
Who can barely walk. To go to another studio when Diddy has his own studio in New York.
Yo, Jersey Rich, salute, bro. I see you in the building, man.
Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap.
Wax off.
Every single.
Wax off. He's still a Gene Deal story and flipping and bouncing it. Wax off. Hit that link, bro. You know what we're talking about. You from New York City, man. You know what the size is. You've been rocking with me on YouTube, rocking me for the last 6 years, bro. Let these niggas know, man. I've been in the country. I've never seen this nigga, bro. I've never seen this nigga. And I've been doing professional bodyguard for celebrities since 2002.
Right.
2003, brother. You know what I'm saying? I did a little bit before, in 98, I did a little bit. I used to work at the strip clubs. I was head script for the strip clubs in the Rellas. So I was around a lot of celebrities holding their VIP down, making sure they was good. But this dude, I never seen this dude before, bro. Where's this dude really from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, did he ever say where he was from? Does anybody know where he's from originally?
I'm not sure where he's from originally, but we're gonna find out. Cause this right now we're gonna ride this story to the wheels fall off and see and watch this nigga hang himself. My boy Clear TV Stream, salute, bro. I see you, my boy Ali Allen in the building.
Salute.
Oh, keep going. I'm gonna tell you a lot more about Nelly. Wait and see. I'm about to go in a little while, but right now we gonna get back with this dude, man.
Yeah.
He talking about he exposed people. No, expose yourself, nigga. You look like you was feeding him that drug. You probably was one of their drug dealers in that shit. He probably one of the drug dealers.
He could have been.
Hold up.
I got plenty bruises.
Blacks don't mess around.
Telling about the things that have happened in the industry. The most important reason why is I had children, and I still have children. But at that point in time, they were young, and my number one priority was protecting my children. I care less about the stuff that went on in the industry at that point in time. For as money, it was never about money, and it's still not about money. I have money, but there's stories that have to be told. The truth needs to come out. A man lost his life. So much more went on.
The truth should have been out. You know what? They should have said it when it first
Physically, I've
happened, nigga.
Right.
Diggy indulging in gay activities. I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows like I know. William knows. Bodyguards that were around him know. See, I had my own company, so I didn't need him. I didn't have to take his stuff. The bull crap that came along with being around Diddy. But see, when I start talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, oh, some toes will curl for sure. But hey, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, I'm under investigation. So that's why I'm telling what I'm telling. Because now they have proof.
On my MacBook Air is the best
My
app I
question
can
is, going, why
claim
was
my
there
Mac
an
X.
investigation
And
now?
even
What you say, Cross?
I said, what got me is, what is he under investigation for now? You talking about he under investigation?
I want him. Is he under investigation because he allegedly supposed to put the hit on on Biggie? Is that why he's under investigation? What are you under investigation for? Nigga, you're under investigation for lying, nigga. That's what you're under investigation for.
Some shit.
Perjury. Come on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I want to know what he was under investigation for. He talking about he under investigation is like, what you under? Biggie Ben did. What you under? What did you do?
Yeah. Did you participate in the hit set, nigga? That's what he said. Let's see what he said. Hold on.
I have physically showed them proof. Things that I have witnessed, things that was told to me. And yeah, of course, it's coming out. And I don't feel ashamed for saying what I've said or done what I've done. Because at the end of the day, I sleep good at night. I try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. So many people have asked me about the NDA. Years ago, I owned my own company, my own firm. I had almost 200 people that worked under me. Now, the thing about it is, I'm talking about experiences that I have witnessed, that I've seen, that I was a part of. So I can't talk about myself all of a sudden. I can't talk about people that were with me or that I was with. I have 6 attorneys. It's been cleared. I know for a fact what I can and cannot talk about. I'm comfortable. People ask me, well, you need security of your...
The nigga got 6 attorneys with all that money. But he's doing a show in look like a garage. Look at that cheap ass wall panel right there.
Yeah, that's why I said that's an old ass panel.
Old ass house.
That's crazy.
Look at the panel on the wall. Look at the wall panel. Look at this. Let me try to blow this shit up real quick. Hold on. Look at that old ass wall panel, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it. I'm like,
that nigga ain't doing as good as you say he's doing.
Not if he got $6 million.
Yeah. Coach will tell you for $6 million, you living like that? Yo, Scott, I'm for real though, right?
I'm fine. And no, I'm not looking for money. When I sold my company for $6.8 million. I've been owning a building in New York City since I was 16. I have a company, real estate, finances. Those things don't excite me. So me looking to be sued by somebody because I'm saying what has happened in my life, I'm not worried about it. Please don't worry about your Uncle Ron.
That nigga like Uncle Carl. Carl Winslow. That nigga like Carl Winslow, on it.
Being happy in life. That's more important to me. Jay-Z and Puff.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names, dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave the company. How I know I was there. Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. It's all business, folks. And unfortunately, you as a fan, most of you won't understand, but it was all about the business. And the two billionaires have done what they seeded to do.
CBD oils. Go get your CBD smokes.
Body pre-roll.
Yo, you know what? Another thing, I'm looking at what the Cole said. The Cole Thompson said all them pop pills, drinking, and whatever else they ate all them, especially Beyoncé from Houston. She's from Houston, Texas, the lean capital of the world.
Yeah.
It's a lean capital of the world, so you know she probably indulged in that shit before. And she may still indulge in it, but if she want to get high, that's her prerogative. Shit. If I want to get high, I'm going to get high. I'm keeping like I said. But this nigga, he throwing darts and trying to put shade on people. But Negro, where you been at the last 30 years? G been talking for the last 20 plus. Now you was probably out of nowhere. You want to get a little Gene Dale shine, nigga? You ain't Gene Dale, nigga. You old Oscar Grass looking motherfucker.
I just don't like the fact that when he said that, it's almost trying to, you know how when niggas try to validate each other? Well, yeah, even such a stuff. It's like if I was talking to somebody shit, like Born even know what we talked about, and it's like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, how do you just came out with these accusations, the nigga, the baby ain't his, all types of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, get to the point. How do you know that? And he talking about on the birth certificate, everybody know what it say. How you know?
Was you in the delivery room, nigga? Was you in the delivery room? Did you help Beyonce? Did you hold the birth certificate so Beyonce could sign the name on it?
And we all know if that's the case, as a rich person, and if that was to happen, why would he be privy to that shit? Why would they tell him? Who is he for them to tell him all they business?
Right. That's wrong, bro. How would you know that, bro? Yo, your wife saw facts. She said, "How would he know? Is he the pappy?" Nobody gonna tell you all that bootleg Morgan Freeman facts. Yo, I work for Master Letters, right? And once I knew their business because we was together like that. And if they was alive, I would never say none of the shit that went down with them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they dedicated, both of them passed away, passed on, Pimp C and Shorty Low. You know what I mean? The ones I was around the most. The other one around was Nelly heavy, but Nelly, I don't really fuck with Nelly. Nelly's a snake. He got a lot of snake tendencies, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you this. When I talk about Pimp C and Shorty Low, right? I talk about it because it's not a secret. Everybody knew what the shit they was into. Everybody knew that Shorty Low was a fucking gangster and a goon in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew that Pimp C got on. Because most of them from Houston, Texas, and all over Texas, they fuck with that lean and that cocaine. So everybody know that already. So there's no need for me to hide that shit. That's the truth. Right. But by you coming out saying, "Well, Beyonce do this," Diddy try to pay me to hit Biggie.
I'm just about 30,000 ain't a lot of money to take somebody out.
Oh, especially somebody like Biggie. He paid you 30,000, but he paid the Crip niggas $1 million to get rid of Puff for sure. I'm gonna get rid of Suge and Tupac. Come on, allegedly. You know what I mean, yo? If he paid them niggas $1 million to get rid of Suge and Tupac, why would he not give you 30,000?
Yeah, why would he give you 30? And you got all the money. If you got all the money, why? And he could have been able to buy, or he got sick. Why didn't he go to Biggie and say, "Yo, Biggie, they tried to take you out"? If Gene was there and Gene tried to talk to him and couldn't get through to him, how the hell he think he was gonna get through to him?
Yeah. And Gene was like, and Gene and Puffy, they came up together. Gene and Puffy came up together. They were in the same game together. So let's keep it real.
Right. That's why when I asked Gene, how did it get started? Like, wouldn't he, if this dude was around, he'd been around, wouldn't he know how the industry really worked? Why would he bring certain people up if he knew how the industry worked? He wouldn't have to do that. He could have said, then he said something that got me. He said, "Yeah, I'm telling my story of what I saw and what people told me." Well, that ain't your story, what somebody told you.
Yeah, man. That's what somebody told you. That ain't your story. You go off here saying. I'm gonna tell you what this dude was doing. He gathered all the information Gene did, all the interviews he did on all the different platforms, and now he's flipping the bounce on some bullshit. Like, he was in a picture with Beyonce. So, but I think that's when she was a Destiny Child years and years ago. You know what I mean? So I understand that. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying,
to me, that looked like a picture, that old picture, Destiny's Child. So what did Gene? You can't get Gene on. I want to know what Gene think about that shit. He probably busy on.
Now Gene, he did a show. He already did a show about this nigga. I didn't know. I talked to him last night. He told me he did a show about this nigga already. He said, "I already did a show about that nigga, bro." That nigga don't know. I don't know that nigga. I never seen that nigga like that.
Yeah. We never heard of him. Like, he just popped out.
He popped out when the shit was hot. You know what I'm saying? He popped up when shit was getting hot. Because, you know, James still interviewing shit like that.
But I think what he did was he waited till it died down so then he can come behind Gene, because Nigga, the hottest time was when Gene was trying to push it.
Yep.
Before his book, why he didn't get him? Why he tried not to jump on the bandwagon when Gene was pushing and promoting his book at the time? He could have got in there and said, "Hey, yeah, Gene," or popped on his platform.
Yeah, Monique Kelps a little Queen Page. Yeah, right. Yeah, what I'm saying is this is so crazy, right? He should have been saying something about it. He waited 30 years.
But though he said he don't want no money though. He don't want nothing. He just want to tell the truth. I was like, okay. So all right. So why are you going around promoting it? If you just wanted to tell the truth, you told the truth, you move on.
Yeah. That nigga didn't want to tell the truth. That nigga want the bag. He tried to get the book out. He already said he had a book deal coming out. Hello?
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that.
Well, no, let me go back. Let's listen.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that.
To perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California to promote an album with a broken fibula bone, who can barely walk, to go to another studio when Diddy has his own studio in New York.
Do not buy generic Viagra anywhere until you hear what happened when I signed up for an online program.
Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had, he and his mother have looked down on them, belittled them, talked to them like they were the lowest scum on the earth, so he could always have his way. Ahmad, Muhammad, and Suge Knight, or Amir, they took the blame for something that was already...
All right, well, now that's what we're about to say. He said Amir took the blame about something that was already in the works. How do we know? You didn't even know how to say Amir's name. How did you know that they was already going to hit? They already took the blame for something to work. If they did it, they did it. No matter who it was supposed to do before them. No matter who.
Well, that's what messed me up too. When he couldn't even say his name, he said his name one way. Bro, you, it's like you trying to you fish.
Yeah, and then he's saying, "Oh, they took the blame when the hit was already planned. It just happened sooner than everybody thought." So what? Another person did the hit. The hit was done. No matter who did the hit, it was done. What you talking about? If they did it, they have right. They should be accused of it. Being Suge Knight and Reggie Wright, you know what I'm saying?
Getting ready to be in motion. It just happened at an earlier time. Because on the 9th, Biggie was taken out.
Hey, watch, show your face real quick. Make sure that's you, watch.
And I'm so glad to this day
my boy Watch in the building.
that I refuse to do that.
What up? Let me talk to Boo Boo the Fool real quick. Boo Boo the Fool up here? No, right?
Salute, Wax.
What up? You got to be boo-boo the fool to believe anything this nigga saying. Listen, I personally could come up here. There's enough information online that I can come up here with a whole backstory and be, you know what I'm saying, and repeat everything this man's saying. Listen, this nigga said at 16 he owned his own building in New York. You got your own security company. Nigga, you a law-abiding citizen. Why the fuck would I come to you for any type of street work or wet work? You know what I'm saying? It's like, second of all, for Diddy to come to you out of all people, that don't make no sense. Why would Diddy risk anything he got to come to a regular nigga talking about killing somebody and then 30 bands? Why would I come up to a person that got bread? You own a building, you got a company. What would $30,000 be? How would $30 help? 30,000 help you? You know what I'm saying? Like none of the shit he's saying ain't adding up.
Facts.
Now, if somebody was gonna approach you to do something to Biggie, it wouldn't have been Diddy. You understand? No. Even if Diddy was affiliated with it, it wouldn't have been Diddy to say nothing to you about. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be an underling.
Yeah, you send somebody, you know what I'm saying? You would want to distance yourself. And then why would I hire a dude that's linked to me to do anything to somebody else that's linked to me? None of it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be liking a little juicy gossip. So when I heard somebody say something about, you know, Bodyguard speaking out, I went to click at it. You know what I'm saying? I went to listen. And after about 2-3 minutes, I just stopped watching. Like, nah, I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Instantly.
Facts.
Now, where was you at when where was he at when Gene Deal was going in? Like, you know, it would have been more believable if 20 years ago, if you would have came out and backed up some of the stuff Gene was saying. But basically, you just stole Gene whole shit, added a little bit of sugar and spice to it, and you remixing it. That's how I'm looking at the nigga, yo.
Yo, straight remix, bro. That's what sounded like to me too. And then I'm gonna tell you something.
He did a Puffy remix.
I'm gonna tell you some funny shit though, right? I was there, man. I was in Houston. I seen all this shit. When people was talking about Pimp C and Beyonce was tight. Pimp C and Beyonce was cool as hell. That's a fact. But what I'm saying, this nigga saying that the baby not even Jay-Z baby, it's some other nigga's baby. Bro, why would you put yo?
And the security guard on the payroll got that privy information. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got that privy information. I'm telling you, as a bodyguard, only thing I see was niggas getting high and niggas fucking bitches. Well, all the other shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know who they got pregnant and knocked up. I don't know if they baby or not. I know I seen him with the chick. Oh, I seen him with that chick. It could be his baby, you know what I'm saying? Because we were smashing her for a while. See shit like that, but I don't know if she smashed somebody else or not. That's none of my business. My business is to make sure. Go ahead.
Nah, but if you look at that little girl face, you can see Jay-Z face in her face. So I don't even see where he getting his information from.
Yo, all Jay-Z kids, even the ones that he not claiming, they all got Jay-Z's face, yo. Jay-Z got strong ass genes, bro. You see this daughter in Baltimore? You see how she look?
Right. But bottom line, the answer, Gene Deal say he don't know him. Case closed.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. Nobody never did. No, even if a nigga didn't co-sign Gene's story or nobody came out to co-sign it, don't matter. Nobody never came out and said they don't know who Gene Deal is. Gene Deal wasn't there. So therefore, I'm subject to take his word over anything. And if this man don't know you, your story is not credible as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? It might be entertaining for people that's looking to listen to something, but take that shit with a grain of salt.
Right. Can't believe none of these guys said. This guy, he already said that it's gonna be in his book.
Facts. Now, if it's about money, if it ain't about money, why we gotta pay for your book to get the intimate details? Why not put it? And if it's just about the information getting out there, put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a little taste, but if you want to hear the whole story, buy my book. It's all about money. That's it. You clout chasing, you on a clout run, but it ain't gonna take you as far as you think you're gonna go, old man. Grady.
Great, yo, Uncle Ruckus about to get his ass whooped again. He was in the back crying like, oh, yeah, I got broken ribs, see the bruises on my arm. Try to say Jay-Z had somebody do that to him.
Right. And if it's any truth to anything he's saying, which I'm not saying it is, but if there's any truth of anything you said, You covered up for it. You was with it. So keep it the same.
Facts. Yo, Wax Dog. This is my boy Gongo Roach. He used to work for Bad Boy, just like Gene did work for Bad Boy. Gongo, have you ever seen this man? Have you ever seen this nigga?
Salute.
Can y'all hear me?
Salute, God. Salute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, how y'all doing today?
Man, we great, man. It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah, it is, man. Nah, I used to be at Daddy's house. I used to manage an engineer over there. I mean, even before I was working, I was hanging out, back in '97 or so when Mario Winans first got signed over there when he left R. Kelly. So I mean, I was hanging out over there. I was probably hanging out over there since like '96 or so, or something like that, all the way to like 2003. After a while, I got started managing engineers and selling beats and stuff. I never seen this guy before in my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew Uncle Paulie. I knew Gene. I knew Big Joe, who wound up leaving and being Cameron's manager and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe another one or two guys that was there. When I saw this guy's face, I just don't recall him from anything. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah,
I've never seen this nigga's face, bro.
Yeah.
So Roach, question: the people that he was mentioning, right? Like y'all heard the people he mentioned, like with Gene and the rest of them. Was all those people? Was he making those people up? I'm just saying, far as because he could have got that off.
Honestly, I only heard like one clip like last week, and after that, I just shut it because I just knew it was unauthentic. Anything else he said after that, I wasn't enticed to listen to because I don't know this dude.
Facts.
And like I said, I've had beef over at Bad Boy before, where the bodyguards had to come and like hold me down a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall him. Like I seen cats get beat up in the studio at Daddy's house. I seen a lot, bro. I've been in numerous incidents. I seen shit, whole bunch of shit. Motherfuckers could have went to jail numerous times. I never seen this guy. Never seen this guy. You know what I'm saying? What's his name?
Because of Uncle Ron.
Yeah, I don't know. I just.
Yeah, he said Uncle Rod. I was like,
I just don't know, man. I just think
nowhere in the industry. I ain't heard him buy something. He ain't bought shit. He said he had a building. Like Wax said, he had a building at 16. You had a building at 16. How much is it worth? Why are you doing all that?
Nah, he doing. He trying to get his money. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he's walking dangerous ground, man. Somebody, I don't want to say, but things happen to people like that, man. Playing too many games,
Fat, especially play with a nigga kids. Jay-Z a billionaire. He talking about this nigga's daughter, not his.
Well, he can get a friend to touch him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't blame him.
He get a little nigga on that's pushing that's riding on hoverboards to touch that nigga,
bro. He gets shot by a skateboarder.
Yeah, bro, come on, man. He's stupid,
you know what I'm saying? Your man's wilding. So what did Gene say though? What did Gene say? Gene said he don't.
Gene said, "Yo, I'm about to hear what Gene said right now." Gene told me he don't know. But I'm gonna go to Gene page real quick.
But Gene was over there. How many years was Gene over at Daddy's house? Because I think he was there. I remember Gene came and left. You know what I'm saying? But Gene's been there at least numerous years. 10, 15 years.
Oh yeah, rock that. Oh yeah, rock that. Trying to do something that you haven't done before. I've been giving my life to everybody, to my kids, to people around me and stuff like that. These couple of years when I've been retired, I said I'm gonna give my life to me. I'm gonna do everything I need to do for Gene, man. And I appreciate the people who come in my life and who's been there to help me. LJ, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Costa, with the show and everything like that. We got Lucky Lefty with the show. Reese, she be helping, out here, an unofficial moderator. I gotta make you a moderator, Reese, I swear. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, who else is a moderator? The Deacon's daughter. I got Reggie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? Rock, I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop right there. Let me get this one. I'm gonna make you famous, Kenneth Coleman. Thank you for your comment. What is the purpose of exposing all this information? Gene, you come across as a stand-up guy. Remember, there's family, kids involved. Bro, let me tell you this. I've had family, I've had kids, and nobody ever cared about him. Don't give him no deals, or we ain't gonna F with you. You know, they wasn't thinking about how he was gonna feed their kids, his kids. They did the same thing to me. They was doing a lot of things to me, man. No, but the people in the streets who knew that I was a positive dude, that I was helping more than I was hurting, you understand, was still standing by me, giving me jobs, giving me things to do, you know, whatever like that, to send my kids to school. You know, college could be very expensive, right, Ken? Things they worry about what the pushing people parents out, telling stories to people parents regarding their child when they dead in the ground and they can't speak for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here, man. I'm sorry that you're hurt and you feel in a certain kind of way because I'm telling the truth and exposing a lot of shit that happened in the industry. Who gives a shit? What I eat don't make you shit, brother. And if you feel a certain way, sorry.
Right.
Let's get back to the fans at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Deal show. If Gene Deal can't entertain y'all or keep y'all mind interested. You understand? He fired. Yo, Nip in the pack. He fired him. You understand? So when he fired him, Corey, who's let's talk. What up with you? So now, check this out, man. I told y'all from the beginning that it was Wolf. I was Diddy's first bodyguard, and I stopped messing with him, you know, because we used to do the red zone in the building together. This was before Paul got there. This before Wolf got there.
Okay.
Wolf was doing stuff for Heavy D and them at Uptown Records, and he was down with that whole Uptown Records type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But he wasn't Diddy's bodyguard. Wolf came into practice of being Diddy, and I be giving all this information out, and niggas be going, making shows about when Wolf and Puff, when Puff left, got fired from Andre Harrell. They try to, you know, let him go. No, Andre was pissed at him after that City College shit, and he fired him. You understand? He fired. Yo, Nip in the pack. He fired him. You understand? So when he fired him, Corey, who's with him now, like I told y'all before, they got 9-16 to life sentences for selling drugs. They didn't catch Wolf because the niggas who snitched on Corey and them never saw Wolf. So when Wolf took it to trial and went down in Virginia, he beat the case.
Nice.
They didn't know Wolf from a can of paint. So Wolf beat it. So now Wolf's job was to make sure that the money that they invested, it was over. Wolf said that he had $300,000 invested in. I don't know what it was, but I heard from a couple of people that it was $500,000. But I know Wolf wanted his $300,000 back from Puff. Right? What did it say, OG Patrice? I got it. OG Patrice saying something. I got to put it on the screen.
This is crazy because wow.
Making sure that Puff is good in the city. Wolf is strong, and Wolf got a team called the Valley Mob. They call it the Valley Mob because Wolf is up there by Co-op City. He lived in Co-op City. You understand? But he hung out in the Valley. Valley's a strange place, man. They don't.
Yeah, they're all in that Fat Joe Grand Pooba video, the Valley Mob.
See, these are details we getting. That's what Grady ain't bringing to the table.
Facts.
Wow. Yo, man.
She was a good woman, Jane Robinson.
Yo, go ahead, yeah.
A lot of that information coming out like late. Okay, put it this way. What Gene's saying, he's saying about that 300,000 and stuff. Are they alleging that this is like drug money or something back in the day that started things?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. Because I mean, if that's the case, the feds could still get on him. You know, if they got some type of foundation of witnesses.
But if it's too old. It's too old. They can't go back that far.
Well,
he made too much legitimate money now for away about some $300,000 to help start it.
I mean, if the company was rooted from drug money, the feds, they don't go away. They just try to, if they can find something that goes back that far legally, they're gonna try and do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you kind of look at like this YSL trial and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of it is that they just want Young Thug to tell on Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they know, allegedly, they think Baby did a lot of things in the late late 80s and early 90s that should have him locked up. If you notice, all these people are coming out with stories about all these. I don't know if you've seen on the internet, like Baby's brother coming out of jail, and then all these other people are like countering his stories and stuff like that. All these stories coming on the internet now from like all these other third-party people, like I was there, and all this stuff. They can get people indicted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't think the feds ain't watching to try to piece stuff together. I mean, this is how they get exhilarated. This is.
But do you think, Roach, the reason why they came after him is you got to be an employee in order to not get in trouble?
Say again?
You got to be
I say you think the reason you got to be an employee. You won't get in trouble if you work, if you're an employee.
If you working for the feds, nigga.
Right. They don't fight. Come on, Roach. You know they don't write up their own co-workers.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh no. You're right. I mean, you're useful to the system then.
Yeah. They don't. Why would they bother you? You got all the details. You got all intel on everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, give me everything around it. Yeah. Gotcha.
And you fly high. We all know it's cats out there now that are rat and come back out and have 10, 12 bricks and come straight out of the feds and buy a brand new car and go back to selling.
I remember back in like 2010, my lawyer was like, you know, he knows I'm in the music industry and stuff. And I'm out here in Jersey and stuff like that. My lawyer was, you know, he's connected to the feds and all sorts of stuff. And he asked me like, yo, like there's these guys that the feds think that got a studio over here down the block, and they think that they're just moving keys and they're going back and forth, and we're trying to find somebody to get inside the studio and get them so we can you know investigate and arrest these guys because they're doing stuff from East to West Coast. I'm like, I hope you ain't asking me about that shit.
Right, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? But that let me learn that I mean I've been around him so much, he kind of educated me on what's going on behind the scenes and how the feds got endless bank account to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they see so much stuff. They could come up to you and be like, yo, I'll give you a mansion and a Ferrari that we seized, and you could and a bunch of money, and you could run around and go to Atlantic City and ball out with these guys. As long as you come back with the receipt. That's what my lawyer said. They'll let you spend a bunch of money as long as you come back with a receipt showing how much you spent. You know what I'm saying? I think my lawyer said they mark all that. So it's like he was scaring me, like telling me all the stories of how they
said he was scaring the shit out of you on everything.
Bro, you just don't know who's next to you.
That's right. That's real.
You just don't, and just think when the feds come up and say, like, yo, we got you on this, you're gang related. We're gonna take your mom, Rico, we're gonna take your mom's house, we're gonna take this, that. You know, you're worth $15 million, you're worth $15 million, $20 million. That guy's that lifestyle he's had the past 20 years, he's gonna tell. 90% of it is gonna tell.
Yeah.
Like Donatello.
Bro, and if you listen to his plea, it says that they can use this statement in case it goes investigate, in case it goes to the feds.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah, so they can take his statement and use it as evidence towards the federal case. And you know, in a federal case, they can indict you a lot easier with this than the state.
Right. Because you got to remember the statement he made. The statement is more powerful. Like they say, the whole time they've been professing, it's not a gang. This is not a gang. It's not a drug. Or they asked him. They asked Donatello, "Is this considered a YSL gang?"
So
yes.
Basically, he's saying, "Fuck what Young Thug's saying."
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's a gang.
It's a gang.
And I seen criminal behavior.
Right.
Bro, please, that's.
But you see that you just
boxed me in. You just boxed me in. I gotta work out of that now.
But you see, as soon as he made that statement, you're free to go because that's all they really needed.
Yeah,
they don't need you no more.
But look at this though. He's free to go, but
the
feds could come anytime and pick him back up if they want to take over the case.
If they come out to 10 years probation,
a lot of them did 10 years, 15 years. But like I said, if the feds come in, he's getting locked back up.
Yeah.
So he's on a temporary pass right now, chances are. Because if they do beat this shit, the feds is coming. The feds is just going to watch and see how much damage it is. You know what I'm saying? So every day he got to wake up saying like, damn, the feds might come and just pick up the case. And that means I'm back in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
he'll do all the time he can do.
Yeah, 300 Entertainment. I'm sure they just want him to cut an album and stuff like that to tell his little story. I'm kind of curious to see if he's still going to be on the YSL label or if he's still going to be just with, or is he going to be with 300 directly or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
What did they actually have on Gunna? Nothing, right? Like, what did he actually do? Nothing.
Well, he got caught in the car with the drugs, and he admitted he
said it wasn't his gun.
He said it wasn't his car. He ain't know nothing about the drugs. My point is he never admitted to nothing, and they really don't have nothing on him to say like dead to right. Only thing they got is
why would he cop a plea?
Because bitch ain't want to sit in jail until the shit played out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he needed his lean pill or whatever. I don't know what he told for. He had to get to whatever fix he needed that's not in that jail system. But at the end of the day, if the feds even do decide to pick up the case, the only thing he's gonna be is a witness.
Accessory. He'll be accessory.
Well,
yeah, he's gonna. But they're gonna use him to indict everybody else. They don't need him really. You know,
him and a bunch of other people who copped the plea that left. You know what I'm saying?
And think about all these young guys. They wild as hell. They out there sipping that lane, doing them pills. They gonna catch a violation.
Yo, bro, and watch out for the trial. I guarantee you. Well, I'm not guaranteeing it, but if I was a prosecutor, I'd be trying to angle Kevin Lyles and Leo Cohen into bad positions, showing that they funded a gang. See, because this way the prosecutor could open up new doors and try to get the music industry involved. You know what I'm saying? So they could get money out of them too. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna try to exceed parameters in this court case when they get Leo on the stand and stuff. Depending on what they say, it could open up doors and fuck the music industry up a little bit more on this gang shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
they gotta watch what they say. They gotta watch what they say. You know.
So what about this guy saying that Puffy allegedly paid him the money to hit Biggie? We're trying to pay him $30,000 to hit Big, put a hit on Big.
Man, you know he's lying.
But isn't that conspiracy to kill? You accessory after the fact because you knew that he had put a hit on Biggie.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. If it's true, because if it did get pursued, then it is you know what I'm saying?
But there would have to be a third party privy to that conversation. Otherwise, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Puff is gonna say I don't even know this guy.
Yeah, like I said, it's just me. You know, that's like Born told me something, and I say, "Yo, Born said this." Well, if nobody else heard it, Born didn't say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
They gotta have evidence without a reasonable doubt, and all his whole story is all doubtful. Especially once Gene, I called Gene yesterday before I even did the show. I'm like, Gene, you know this nigga? He's like, man, I just did a show with this nigga the other day, bro. I never seen this guy in my life, yo.
Yo, I heard him insinuate, right? Because I ain't hear the whole show. I came a little late, but it seemed like me, he was insinuating that the reason why he was hush hush this whole time because he had small kids or something. So I guess he was in fear of something happening to his family. So what happened? All your kids dead? Like what changed? Because at this point, Diddy is more powerful than he was back then. Jay-Z is more powerful than he was at that time. So now you got older kids, grandkids, and all types of shit. So that don't even make sense. You understand? If it was danger then, it's more dangerous now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, you're right. Hey, listen to what this guy said. Hold up. I don't know if you heard this part. I'm gonna let you hear what he said. Hold on. What is that? What is that? I want you to hear what he said about Beyonce and the kids. So check this shit out, yo. Check this because I don't think you heard it. I don't think none of you heard it really. Hold up.
Wow.
Hold on. Is this it right here? Who's it? Yeah, I think it's it. Hold on. Hold on, let me see.
To answer as many questions as I. But hey, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
So much more went on. The most important reason why is I had children.
And Beyonce has been spilling the beans lately about what he's witnessed.
Of course, so many people have asked me why I waited 20 years or so long to come out and start talking and telling about the things that have happened in the industry. The most important reason why is I had children.
I found what I'm looking for. I found what I was looking for.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it. Hold on. I found it. Hold on. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Beyonce. He making all these accusations like he was in the delivery room and shit. Oh, not this one. All right, this one. Okay, I got it now. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, right here. All right, here we go, right here, y'all.
But you have to remember one. Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. I ain't Beanie Siegels.
This guy's cool.
I ain't Freeway. How you roll all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage. I still have it. See, probably nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. There's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought. This is Uncle Ron. Just like I know how you got started, I can put my foot down and make it all go away. Promise you. You're playing with the wrong one now.
Oh man, that's kind of crazy, man. That's crazy. He said he got all the receipts, all the old school.
Receipts from what? I mean, you can get all this information on the internet and
because we're not personal. Allegedly, give it the benefit. You got this back in the day. Kind of style of it started to. Somebody must have.
To get rid of dark spots, bags, and wrinkles. I use a product for my.
Understand, first of all, we're not talking negative about a child. We're just sharing. These guys are fucking understand, and it's not meant for you to understand. First of all, we're not talking negative about a child. We're just sharing facts. See, me being on the scene, I'm only telling my side of the story. I'm telling what I know. See, you as a fan, you are a financial accounting number. You are a decimal in this industry. This child knows who she is. She understands the arrangement of her semen, of her existence, of her being here. She will be well taken care of if anything were to happen to her parents. She knows who her father is. She knows who her mother is, because at the end of the day, their names are on that piece of paper that states they are the parents. Of course, she's saying Uncle Ron. She's their twin. She looks exactly like him. What you're saying is a lie. No. You have family members that are in your family right now that look exactly like other family members and have no direct blood. As a fan,
he playing off
you will never accept truth. You will never know everything that goes on in the industry.
He didn't emphasize that the other guy was the father. He said they know, and they know who's on the birth certificate, and they know who's mother and father, and you got people in your family that's not connected. Like, what is he talking about?
Man, you know this guy don't be walking the streets. He's staying in a room. He in Kansas somewhere in a shack, man. I wouldn't come out the door.
I think Jaguar Wright was the one that came out was talking about that Kerry Hilson shit. So,
but I'm just saying everything he's saying is from exterior talk. He's not saying anything intimate interior,
right?
That no one doesn't know, like per se, that you can't find on the internet. Already find out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he could just watch a bunch of videos and collage a story together.
Yeah, because the shit is so general. Yeah, the shit is general.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly. It's all general. It's all exterior. Everybody can find this out for themselves. The rumors.
I could put a bunch of stories together right now and do the same shit.
Well, this guy's crazy. He must have a year to live. The doctor must have told him you got a year to live or something. He doing his thing.
So God, where is it that he got beat? You said he got beat up?
Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna find that one. Hold on, I'll find that one for you right now. Hold on. Let me find that one for you. Hold up. Oh, is this it right here? Let me see.
Beat up by who? Other bodyguards?
Nah, hold up.
Who? Gene beat him up?
No, it says JT had him beat up. Here we go right here, yeah. I found it.
He ain't sue like Choke No Joke did and get $500,000 or a bunch of money?
Right.
No. I found it. Second one, hold on. I found it. Oh, here we go, yeah. Here we go right here. Here we go right here, yeah.
I got some busted ribs. I got plenty bruises.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 90.
For so long to come out.
Yeah, I see that, right? He said I got some busted ribs. I got plenty bruises.
But so he documented that, but he didn't sue?
Right.
It looked like he got bruises from trying to shoot up. Don't want no bruises.
He looked like I thought when I saw his eyes, I thought he was doped up or something.
That's what look at him.
Yeah, I think he on a bag or he on a package. That's what got this whole started.
I got plenty bruises.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 90.
Yo, that nigga's high, yo. He trying to get the bag now. He ran out of money. That whole $6 million he sniffed and smoked up. And shot up. Yo, watch, dog. You see the thing talking about? I got bruised ribs. I got plenty bruises. Watch. Oh, yo.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah, that's that dog food right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's that Alpo, dog. Purina. Probably fucking with that Purina brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga fuck with that Tango of Cash.
Yeah, right. Real talk.
You know, Jersey, we used to have the best dope in America at one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we was a capital dope.
How many times you're able to step on it?
Shit. You can turn the key to 10. And it still be potent.
Oh, those were the days, huh?
Those were the days.
And you know, and people don't know that back in the day, a kid dope was 5 times more than a kid coke.
Yeah. That's six figures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A kid dope, you pay like $100,000 for it. A kid dope, you pay like back in the day, you pay like $16,000, $20,000.
Then.
And the dope was like $100,000.
Wow.
Now the dope is more cheaper than the coke.
Well, it ain't what they call it. It ain't that brown sugar. They ain't hitting that quad. They going with the fat now. You know, back then they hit it with the quad.
Oh, okay.
The baby laxative. The baby laxative.
Yeah, and also, you know, that quinine was a motherfucker back in the day.
He said he used to have Starsky and Hutch. You know that Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Remember that name, bro. Yo,
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, what did he say about Orlando Brown?
He said, I have said about Orlando Brown.
He did. He mentioned them, but the reason why he ain't going into detail because he don't know shit. He said some shit about Orlando Brown's real parents. Because you remember that dude, that's the crazy dude that was be snapping from Nickelodeon on one of them shows.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
And I remember he mentioned one day, I seen the interview where he tried to say Michael Jackson was his father. You never caught that joint?
Oh, Orlando Brown? Yeah, I caught him. Yeah, I caught Orlando
Okay.
Brown. Crazy.
Wow. So now this bozo goes live and talking about I know who Orlando Brown's real father is. He knows who's his father. He's just taking little things that he said because it's so vague, and he's just making it more vague. You're not bringing no detail.
I didn't
Know
even
what I'm
know he
saying?
brought up Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
He reaching.
Like
He
I said,
reaching.
he's just cruising the internet. And
Yep.
putting storylines together. Like I said, I think his doctor told him he got 6 months.
Yeah. I'd be cautious standing around him if I was one of his peoples or something, because he's doing the
bro.
most.
Yeah, I'd be really nervous if I sat around that nigga either.
Right, like Wax said, like Wax Dog said, shit, they much more powerful. You supposed to do that back when they was just getting the platinum chains. Now,
I
shit,
mean, think about Puff's money in 1997 compared to now.
I know.
Right. Now they
What
billionaires.
was he worth in 97? Maybe 30, 40, 50 million, something tens of millions. Now it's $1 billion.
Right.
He got layers on layers on layers on layers. You know?
Yo, like I said, this shit is crazy, man. I don't believe none of this nigga said. Anybody who believe in this shit, y'all a bigger fool.
What was that quote in Players Club? Do something to make me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say nothing. You just come back as, like, hey, you already know that,
Do something to make me happy.
Yeah, do something to make me happy.
Yeah, because you think about it, people sharing the shit. That's why I said it's people sharing it, and the sad part, everybody don't know. You know what I mean? From Midwest on to the West, most people, everything is general. But if they were to believe this guy, they were like, "Well, damn, there's some truth to it." But it's like, nah, bro. Like, where was he at? Like, Gene, he could have. If that was the case, he could have came in. He could have talked about a lot of people. Why is he just talking about them? Why he ain't talking about how the bodyguards was done? Even Gene going into detail about the different bodyguards, different situations. It's like, you said you had all this damn money, bro. You was supposed to be right there in the midst of them. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like I said, when I was watching something that he popped up on. So I'm like, yo, I typed him up, Uncle Ron, because now I'm interested. And like I gave him a good 5 minutes, and I'm like, the story is too bland. It's too vague. You're not letting me know nothing. I don't know. Everything you said, I heard before. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what did you bring to the table?
If you Google Puff Daddy, Bad Boy Gene Deal, you're going to see pictures in the images. Uncle Paulie, Puffy, you're going to see pictures. If you pull up Uncle Ron, Bad Boy, or something like that, there's probably going to be nothing that pops out.
Right.
No old pictures, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Any of them other bodyguards, there's gonna be photos.
But like Roach said, at the same time, you got to think about it, bro. Like, if you got beat up and you know who beat you up, man, you say you're a civilian. Why you didn't call the police? You said you're a civilian. You're supposed to file the reports, and you would have had some type of identification of how many guys was it? Was it 2, 3? Where they catch you at?
Just think, Steve Stout caught 7 figures or getting hit with a bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy could have caught a nice piece of change.
Shit, think about it. Vlad did too with Rick Ross.
Off a broken jaw. You know, go get your check, go get your money. Even Dame Dash tried to sue or get money when he got hit over the head by Keith Murray with the bottle or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like, I just don't see how you're not going to get your money. Oh, so you just fell right back in line for as being a bodyguard after getting beat down? Like, where's that story?
Right.
That you was scared? You ain't scared no more, nigga?
Yeah, where's that story? Tell us about how you got beat down. You still, you know what I mean? Was a rat like I don't see it.
Yeah, because you beat my. If you tell me you got money and you just want to tell your story and somebody jump you and beat the shit out of you and put you in the hospital, now you street now. I mean, I don't get where's the street like. So you
didn't even get them to cover your bills.
Right.
You know,
right.
That's at least what Dame tried to do. Dame tried to get him to cover his bills. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you just wasted your money too and took a beat down?
Yeah.
To get views. That's what this shit is about.
Then he's acting like he has some kind of secret weapon or some kind of, I guess, some hidden information because he dared somebody. I dare you act like you don't know who I am. So
well,
that's
I think
for the people.
Foundation, he's acting like he's down with the government now or something.
Right.
He's trying to say he's down with he got the feds that got his back now or something. He's claiming.
Yeah, I did hear that. I guess he figured like he got caught up in something because he ain't getting specific. He just said he got a case or some shit. So he got caught up in something. So I guess to get out of whatever he's getting out, he's giving up all the goods on all of these people.
Maybe he's lying to the feds.
Yeah.
You know, he got to get himself in some shit. You think he can solve the Biggie murder or something?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but this he's definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Because he don't, none of his shit is like consistent.
Nah, it's just exterior talk.
He bringing up stories that he bringing up stories that we all seen on the internet already.
Yes. Exactly.
The only thing he said that there was no, when he said Jay-Z was Beyonce's father. First they were saying that Jay-Z was Beyonce was the Blue Ivy mother, Jay-Z was just the father. Now they say that Jay-Z not the father, but Beyonce the mother. I don't know, man.
He's wilding. He's wilding.
I wish we could see more of that video of his bruised arm. I want to see because that was just a short clip. I'm curious to see what's his story about the bruised arm because he just showed it on that video.
Yeah.
If Jay-Z never came out and said that's not my kid, and Beyonce never came out and said these are not Jay-Z's kids, where the fuck is this old man getting his knowledge from?
Right.
That's crazy.
You know, he's his own danger. Whatever comes out of his head.
Because, like you said, there's no way I would want to be around him at this point in time. Because it's two things that come out. He can get his ass, he can get whooped again, or he can look at a fraud, and then it's like all his partners gonna be like, "Bro, why you didn't tell his ass don't do this shit?" Like, why would he get on there? That's crazy.
Listen, the reason why nothing's probably gonna happen to him at the end of the day, because he don't know nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
Diddy knows he don't know this nigga. Jay-Z know he don't got no information. Because if it was anything truth to him, he, like I said, he don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the bullshit they gotta go through. The bullshit they gotta go through all the time, though. Somebody always popping up saying something. I'm sure some things are true, some things aren't. This one is crazy, though.
Yeah, this some bullshit. This some shit I can't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What did he say? What years he was there?
Obviously, he was there all the years that Gene Deal wasn't.
I mean, when Gene wasn't there, I was probably around though. I just didn't see this guy at all ever. You know what I mean?
Well, like we said, he could have been with Destiny Child. He could have been. It's the older pictures like Destiny's Child shit.
I didn't know none of them. So
yeah,
not only P. Diddy but Jay-Z as well.
Jay-Z, believe the facts. Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line, you don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy.
Because of Brooklyn's finest?
Wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names.
You ain't
dangled a bogus contract in front of his face.
What bogus contract?
So he wouldn't leave the company.
He said Biggie.
Whoa. Slow that down.
Wait.
What is he saying?
Another thing.
Here we go. Going back.
Yeah, he's saying basically dangled a contract, bogus, to set Biggie
not
up.
Puffy, somebody else, another record label.
Oh yeah.
They go bogus contract in front of Biggie Pace to leave Bad Boy.
What?
Yeah.
You have to believe me. Believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself.
Fair use.
Whoa.
Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names. dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave
Why would he?
the company.
Well,
How I know I was there.
I obviously you know what entertainment was, right?
Yeah, that was Biggie.
Yeah. I talked to Lance. Yeah, I mean that was okay. That was his company right there, and Undia's the publishing company. Undia's that was big. That was big too. So Big had the record company that had Junior Mafia, the Little C's album, and whatever else.
Lil Kim too. Lil Kim first album too.
And he had the publishing deal through EMI. You know what I'm saying for the writers too. I mean he was branching out and doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean now you have a multi. He had a solo artist agreement with Bad Boy. He has to obligate until he gets out of it, and then he can go to his own label or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had a couple of more albums to fulfill over at Bad Boy or something like that. But every artist has to fulfill that part of the obligation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
my whole thing is he said they dangled a bogus contract. We ain't gonna say no names. That's the name we want to know.
Who's they?
That's what I said. I want to know who it was that dangled it and how much was it and what was in the contract if it was so bogus.
It was a $60 million contract, I believe.
Okay, but what contract could he sign that's going to supersede the Bad Boy contract? You have to get him out the Bad Boy contract first. You know what I'm saying? And you got to find Puff doing something wrong in order to get him out the contract. He's not going to take a percentage override just because you know, and say, here, you can have Biggie and I'll take a couple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. Like, nobody could buy Biggie like that off a Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find something at fault first. There has to be
you know what? I
believe
Biggie's last album was that double album, right? I think that was his last album.
Well, that might count. That might count as two albums.
Two albums.
That might count as two, and then the other one before that makes three. But I don't know if he signed for 5 albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Like, if this was his last album, I think he would have probably told people, like, hey, this is my last album on Bad Boy because I fulfilled my obligation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I just
want
to know.
Another one or two. Probably had another 1 or 2 or something like that to do.
But like you say, the bogus contract and they, like, who was they? Was it like then Jay-Z?
The only way that you're gonna believe, like, if you was Biggie, to say I could get out this Puff contract is if maybe a Jimmy Iovine popped out of nowhere and said, yo, I can get you out this contract. You might buy that and say, yeah, maybe it's Jimmy Iovine, and you know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know, but it ain't gonna be like some regular person.
No, but Jane Dell seen the contract that Biggie had got. This is the contract we left.
I know the Biggie contract. I got most of the Bad Boy contracts on my computer.
Right.
I don't have the Biggie contract, but I got a lot of other people's contracts, and they're the same template as what he signed. You know what I'm saying? So I know what Biggie's contract is.
I'm talking about the contract he signed with the other record label to start his own label.
Oh.
He got $60 million. They gave him a $60 million deal.
Okay, no, that's Sony. That was Sony with the Undia's deal.
Undia's,
yeah. But I don't think that he got $60 million at one time. The labels don't do that.
No, I don't think he gave him $60 million, but they gave him a $60 million deal.
And I think after Biggie died, I think Miss Wallace bought Un's half of the company, and she has all the rights to entertainment now.
Okay.
Yeah, at least on the Warner side, I think, or something like that. But I do recall something like that. But I just been starting to talk to Lance the past week because I guess he's going to be my next client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell Lance I want to give him my show, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to speak to him today. I got to send him an agreement to see if he wants to sign. But yeah, I could definitely do that without a problem.
Yeah. Now, I want because he don't haven't talked to too many people. I want him to talk, man.
Yeah, it seems like he's in the cut. That's the first time I spoke to him last week.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, see what we could do. But that Biggie thing, man. Yeah, like, so you see, he was signing artists. What Cameron was his artist, right? At the same time,
he signed Cameron. He signed Charlie Baltimore.
Okay, so so he had 2 artists over at Sony, Charlie Baltimore and Cameron.
He had Lil Kim. He had Lil Kim.
Then he had Little Kim.
Mafia.
Junior Mafia, and I think he had the Little C's album too on Atlantic.
Little C's album too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Just for starters, that ain't a bad come up.
Hell no.
Yeah.
He wrote Little C's whole album.
That's what I was saying. Lil C said he wrote it down.
And he let him keep the publishing.
Yeah, because he wanted.
So that's love. I mean, he wrote Crush on You, stuff like that. He let them keep the pub. Obviously, if Puff would have known that, he would have took the pub from them.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Biggie's the writer. He's gonna throw that to his Schedule A.
But in the credits, they don't got Biggie as a writer. They got themselves on
that was part of the play. Otherwise, Puff's coming.
Yeah.
And they had to bring Big off a piece of that money too.
Yeah, well, he's part of the pub deal. He probably gets 25%, you know what I'm saying, through the pub deal or whatever, as being, he's getting the percentage. Absolutely.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta get 25. Last under 10 probably got 25, and the rest of them got to keep 50%.
Well, and then the admin from Sony's getting a piece too. So it's probably 25 for the admin, and the other 75% is going to get split between like a Little C's and Undias and them, something like that, Kind of like how the Big Pun agreement was. Big Pun agreement was Jelly Bean gets 25%. The other 75% gets split between Joe and Pun, 37.5 each.
And they give Pun his 37.5, huh?
According to the judge, no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got it now. he got the whole piece now. Joe's not a partner of Pun's anymore. The judge booted him out.
Oh, so he got the whole 50%, whole 75% now.
The whole 75 now.
Just because Joe did that.
Say
just because Joe did that snake shit, the judge like, now all of it going back to him now.
Well, I mean, basically, we were able to do the back accounting in court to go back to like 1997. My lawyer was basically like, how are we going to know what the statements are today in 2016 if we can't count up the money from inception 1997? We actually got to go through the documents. So we went through like 40,000 pages till it added up. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we found over $2 million missing in between those statements. And Jelly Bean's the publisher, Jelly Bean Benitez, the old disco guy and stuff like that. Yeah. So basically, he was juggling the royalty statements. He was playing with the royalty statements. I'm not going to say Joe was. It was Jelly Bean faking the royalty statements, making the Pun family think that they were unrecouped. And while we were going to court with Jelly Bean, Trackmasters was in the same courthouse going to court with Jelly Bean too for them to get out the agreement because they also realized that he was cheating on the books too. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that was what was going on. Now with the Joe part per se, it's kind of like, okay, me and Born are partners, and we got a publisher with Sony or whoever, and me as Liza Rios is basically saying, I'm not getting my money. If I'm not getting my money, Joe's supposed to say the same thing. Like, oh wait, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting my money either. So that's just the whole thing, that became like ugly in the middle and stuff like that. She was complaining about it, and Joe wasn't going to Jelly Bean to say like, yo, she's not getting her money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like Jelly Bean was just playing with the books. And I think Joe at the same time was probably a little embarrassed that he even put the deal together at the same time because it was looking bad that he put a bad deal together. You know what I'm saying? And that Jelly Bean was playing because Joe was in court also saying, well, Joe's lawyers were also in court saying like, hey, he's cheating me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's neither here or there, but I would just, in mediation, they just didn't have a choice. Like they couldn't prove that any money was going to the Pun family. So basically we got everything back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the type of thing that it's just typical. That happens all the time. Any publisher, everybody's cheating. Everybody's cheating on the books. I mean, Jay-Z's getting shorted. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Puff's getting shorted by his own publisher. I mean, I'm not saying anything inaccurate. I mean, like Puff knows me. Puff knows me. You know what I'm saying? So he knows if I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? He knows, you know, I'm actually currently trying to get him to, sometimes I feel like calling him to be like, yo, let me just help you out on your publisher side because I see your shit is fucked up too. So, I mean, like, I think Styles reached out to him one time to try to talk to him about getting me. But Puff's called me before, you know, about other people's issues and stuff like that. But he has the same, like, no one's accurate. No one's
Right.
accurately. You know what I'm saying? You're relying on other performance rights societies from other countries and stuff like that to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Accurately. And some of them cheat on the books too. You know what I'm saying? Like Italy, you know, they're literally like the mob. Like they don't even want to pay. They don't even want to pay BMI and ASCAP royalties. They just you got to kind of like email them 3-4 times. Like, yo, you owe me money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So like everybody plays for keeps, bro. Trust me. Like in this game, like I haven't really found too many honest people. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'd be working the liquor route with my uncle.
Right.
Honestly, that's what I would be doing if this game was more honest.
Yeah, but yo, I'm about to end this live, y'all, man. This is a great live. I appreciate it. Wax
Yo, Vaughn, I'm about to bounce too. I just want to say one last thing.
Good talking to you.
How many times you told a story, right, or something that happened, and every few sentences you got to say, "You ain't got to believe me. Y'all ain't got to believe me." That's because you don't believe what you're saying.
You know you're lying. Yeah, facts. Yo, Wax Dog. Yo, hit my phone, man. I called you the other day too, man. Check with you. One of your phones is down.
Yeah, I switched. I had to switch. I'll let you know what's going on. Hit me after the show.
I bet.
Salute everyone.
Salute
to you.
All right, salute to everybody on the panel. I'm holla. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Cross. Peace, my brother. Peace to the 5% Nation of Guys and Earth. Salam alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Rahman Talah. To all the Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is King New Jersey. This is BTB TV. We bully the bully. I'm your Abba host, born divine almighty Allah. And we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTB TV that started its own gang like nigga. What?